Good morning, September 6th, 2017. This is an update from HurricaneCity.com. This is Bill Phillips with an update on Hurricane Irma. Hurricane Irma is essentially passing over St. Martin at this hour. This is the radar view Barbados as Irma passes near or over St. Martin now. We have been streaming radio from St. Martin since roughly 12:30 a.m. this morning. There's been little information from there other than to say that the weather is getting very bad now, and it appears they have systematically gone off the air to preserve equipment. Maybe they'll be back later, but I doubt it. Here's a look at our floater loop as Irma is passing over St. Martin now. The Leeward Islands long-range radar. You can see Irma there at the top of the screen.
Foxtrot 4 Hotel for the Hurricane Watch Net. This is a directed net. This net is now calling for stations that are within the affected area and have weather data for relay to the National Hurricane Center. Over.
We're back here on WVWI Radio 1000. This is Leslie Comisiong staying here with you until we make a determination that the weather is intensified to the point that it is no longer practical to be here on the air for the safety of everyone here at the station. But we wanted to be here as a service to our community this morning. We are more than happy to pass along any pertinent information to all ports are currently closed in the territory. Nobody should be on the roads. Curfew is in effect for the next what would be 35 and a half hours.
The eye wall is currently pounding Anguilla at this hour with 185 mile per hour winds. You're looking at the infrared satellite loop. Information is hard to come by out of these areas. Understandably, these are catastrophic conditions going on in these islands. Absolutely hellish conditions near the core of this catastrophic hurricane. 185 miles an hour, 15 miles west of St. Martin, or 15 miles west-southwest of Anguilla as of the 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Intermediate advisory from the National Hurricane Center.
Okay, now we're calling in here, zooming in on St. Martin. And as you can see here, here's an island, Anguilla Channel. And of course, in the north here, you got Island of Anguilla.
And both of these islands have been maybe annihilated is a strong word.
Yes, almost completely annihilated. We have gotten in some footage. There's been, be sure if you look on some of your main news channels, you're going to see CBS, NBC, Fox News, CNN. They've all got some sort of footage that has been sent in from various sources on the islands. And folks, it is just a massive devastation. You can see boats have been thrown inland. Cars are literally swamped. God only knows what type of structural damages we're looking at. I mean, just very, very serious devastation here. Now, to get a look here along the coast, of course, we're looking down along the southeastern coast here, along Guana Bay, Gibbs Bay, right about the direction of the storm where it came in. And of course, we have this area here, Simpson Bay Lagoon. I could just imagine this lagoon here, just what type of damage you've had. All the flooding coming up off the lagoon.
There was a webcam here yesterday. I would assume it's gone now.
Share, we go to iPad or iPhone?
iPhone.
The AirPlay.
From Anguilla. All of these, I'll run that video one more time. Tony, do me a favor, get your mouse pointer out of the way. I'll run that video again without the mouse.
Okay. Wow, look at that.
That's incredible.
Look at that. I mean, look at those palm trees. Just look.
Bent over like twigs. It says it all right there.
Yep. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that damage. I mean, just look at that.
There's cars. There's.
I mean, that looks like Harvey times 10.
It probably is. Here is another video from St. Martin. Look at this.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, I look at. I mean, so I mean, the other night we were watching. We had Jim at the end of that storm chaser there, and it was Rockport, Texas, when Harvey made landfall. I mean, I mean, coming along, that video was pretty intense. But this video, this is insane. Apparently, St. Thomas Earth Cam is showing palm trees bending in the wind. He has our website for if you're just tuning in.
He'll be home momentarily.
He'll be home momentarily, and maybe he might be able to join us, depending on what he's what is going on. So, folks, like I said, we're situation down the islands right now is not good. They're definitely taking the hit. Anguilla, this is Anguilla. This is the island we were showing you earlier, to the north of St. Martin there, the west.
Weather.
Very damaging hurricane winds impacting Anguilla this morning. And folks, as you can see, those winds are starting to intensify a little bit. They're getting some gusts. We're having a problem getting a lot of the cameras, but we're going to go ahead and run this camera for a little bit just so that you can get an idea of what St. Croix is experiencing right now. They're in the U.S. U.S. and British Virgin Islands.
Sorry, Donnie, that was Jim.
Understood. It's not muted, so it's watching. I'm actually, folks, if you're just turning in right now, we have some footage here that I found from a live cam that I'm streaming. This is actually in St. Croix. The exact location here did not say, but this area right here is in St. Croix, and it's a viewing area. And this right here should give you an idea. Now, folks, look at the sailboats out there sitting inside this harbor that are anchored. Look how they're getting tossed around. And now you can see the with the wind gusts and the surge coming up. You're starting to really watch this water wash its way across this viewing area here where the seawall is.
Island is without electricity, and about 355,000 people no electricity at this moment. Over.
Okay, where is it that you have no electricity?
Report from the ham radio of 2 meters said that the northeast side of the island is without electricity, an estimated of 350,000 people without electricity. Over.
Okay, very good. I've got that. Now, I've got the sustained wind at 6 miles per hour at northwest. Is that confirmed? You report a wind speed of 6 miles an hour west-northwest. Is that correct? Over.
Roger.
Okay. Do you have a wind gust? A wind gust? Cape GPS from November Papa 2 Bravo stroke 4. Did you have a wind gust? Over. Not wind gust at this moment. Not wind gust at this moment. Over.
November Papa 2 Bravo, you copy, over?
Okay, I did copy. He has no barometer. We've got the wind, and we'll get that reported. Can you go ahead and continue, please?
Roger, this is Kilo Soccer Tango.
How do you copy me?
Bravo. At the present time, we're looking for any station in the affected area that has weather data to report to the National Hurricane Center. That's from the Leeward Islands all the way to Puerto Rico. So what's your call sign, over?
So if you're just tuning in, this footage here is from San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is actually at a resort. And this is looking down on the pool deck right where the beach, right where the shoreline is. This is what we're currently experiencing right now. As you can see, heavy winds, heavy rain, and there's more to come. This is we're just now getting into the nitty-gritty of it.
Here, I got you, not in Puerto Rico, I apologize for that, but again, your location, over? Okay, St. Thomas, I heard you that time, sir. Do you have any weather data for us, over? So, are you giving me a damage report, no weather data? You're just telling me your current conditions there, over? Okay, are you estimating, did you say your winds at 140? Is that correct, over? Okay, and would you have an estimated wind direction? Where's that coming from, over? Well, I don't want you to go outside. I don't want you to go outside. Don't do that with that kind of wind, over. Okay, west-southwest. And do you happen to have a barometer reading, a barometric pressure? Would you happen to have that, over? Okay, I understand everything down. And I'm going to look you up. I'm not, just to get your exact location, if I can. I just looking you, well, I don't have you in our database. What is your exact location, St. Thomas? Do you have a more precise location? Over? Okay, all I got was that south part in the harbor on St. Thomas. Can you phonetically spell your location for me, over? Okay, Water Island, Whiskey Alpha Tango, Echo Romeo, India Sierra, Lima Alpha November, Delta, Water Island. Is that correct, over? Okay, stand by just one moment, please. Just stand by. He said estimated 120. Okay, Papa 40 Lima, this is NN2NN. Lysandra, will you copy over?
Roger, I need to go direct with Lou. We have reports of 100 additional people on Water Island, and I need to find out if that's true, number one, and if so, what the health and welfare of those 100 people are, over.
What we know is that there is some looting. The water plant is down at the hospital. It has no power. The backup generator did not came up. The tower of the airport at the same site is lying down on the runway, and major catastrophic damage at the main airport in London, Deutschland. That is what we know till now, Roger. Roger. Okay, thanks for that, Lysandro. Okay, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Delta Lima, Maritime Mobile. What's your current location, sir, over?
Current location is on the Eckes. The Eckes mine. I can give you a latitude and longitude if you need it.
Yeah, that would be good. Latitude and longitude, over. Okay, I got Puerto Rico. You took a little dip there, sir, but do you have some weather data for us, over?
Roger that. Currently, we have winds out of the southwest and 50 gusting to 85 knots. My barometer is 992.5 millibar. How copy?
Okay, current winds 50 sustained and 68 gusts, knots, that is, not miles per hour, knots, and your current barometric pressure is 992.5 millibars, and you register a change, or is there a change in that over the last hour or a few hours, whatever you might have, over?
Roger. Barometer is rising quickly, and my wind gusts are to 85 knots.
Okay, I think I said 6.5. I had it written as 8.5, so sorry for that. Rising, did you say your bar was rising rapidly? Do you have a number associated with that, over?
Roger, my current barometer is 992.5, and it is rising rapidly.
Okay, you have that rising over, is that rising, you know how much it's gone up over, say, the last 60 minutes, over?
Yeah, I would say about 2 millibar.
You must be currently at, in a harbor, at a dock or something like that, over?
Roger, we're up in the mangroves, over.
Okay, very good. We'll pass this on here to the National Hurricane Center here.
Roger. Kilo Papa 2 Alpha Delta from November Papa 2 Victor India. Roger, Lou, we had a request from the director of ITEMA for general health and welfare of all the boaters. General health and welfare of the boaters who are on Water Island. Additionally, we had reports of 2 very young children, something like 1 year of age, with their parents on the beach at Honeymoon Beach. If you know anything about that, we would be very interested in hearing about that, Lou, over. I don't know what I can do. I can send my grandson over there. He can find out everything. Well, first of all, only if it's safe. Only if it's safe. I don't think they're on the beach now, but it's a health and welfare check of 2 very young 1-year-old children who were reported to be on Water Island, we believe, with their parents, over. Okay, Roger. We're going to find out. I don't have communication. Anybody from boating community. Nobody answer me on marine radio. But we are going to find out. We go down there to find out. I don't know how a road be possible, but...
Sustained winds are near figures 185 miles per hour. That's 185 miles per hour, or 295 kilometers per hour with higher gusts.
Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to night 3 of our Hurricane Irma discussion. I'm Jim Williams. I'm with Bill Phillips in Virginia Beach and Donald Majit. And where are you, Donald?
Also in Virginia Beach.
I'm in Virginia Beach as well.
Okay, so I didn't know if you were in the same exact city limits or if you were outside of that or whatever. Guys, what do you think? We still have a Category 5. You guys were doing the coverage this morning at landfall in St. Martin and the Virgin Islands. What's your take on what happened today, and what do you see coming down the road here?
It's got to be a very scary night in Barbuda. That place, like you said to me privately, we need to see more. We need to see more photos than what I'm going to show you here. But the reports we're getting indicate 80 to 90% of the structures either damaged or destroyed.
Yeah, and they look like pretty decent built buildings too. It's not like we're looking at wood frame tin roofs. I mean, some of those are destroyed too, but
no, this wasn't
communities and things like that.
These weren't flim flam. Some of this damage, frankly, it reminds me of Andrew, like a bomb was dropped on it.
Yeah. I'm not surprised at the pictures I'm seeing either in the videos. I mean, none of this is surprising.
13 to 14 is the average number for, St. Martin or Barbuda, this group of islands. These people know how to handle these things. But even for them, this was a step up.
Assume that the video you're about to show us is when it was in this exact position. Right over St. Bart's, closing in on St. Martin, the western eye walls over St. Martin. At this point, 185-mile-an-hour winds. Inside the red circle are hurricane force winds sustained, and the red donut is the actual winds of 185 miles an hour. So, Bill, go ahead and roll it. I'm stopping my share.
Here's the one that I thought was questionable. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't blow that up. There we go.
That's pretty disturbing.
Can't that loop? No?
No, but I'll play it again. That whatever that little cart was, that's flim flam.
So what, you think that's a fake? I mean, I don't know. It looks real to me, though. I mean, the wind looks real, and the fact that it'd be rocking like that, it's definitely real. Maybe the guy standing there might be fake. Maybe they added a guy in there. Somebody who was really good at video editing did that. I just find it hard to believe that somebody in a hurricane like that would have time to mess around and send something like that quickly edited with a human standing. I think it's real. And there were a couple people killed. There could have been one of them.
Yeah, I don't think he walked away from that.
Why are people driving around? That makes no sense.
Look at all this crap.
All that debris.
But
they're very busy, Jim. As I said, we had issues today trying to put up live feed. Luckily, we did get some decent camera feed for a little while, but with the winds and probably a lot of the areas losing power, a lot of those webcams were going in and out all day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where's that from?
Barbuda.
Okay, that's that little island north of, just east of St. Martin. Wow. Let me see. Barbuda's. No, Barbuda is that island north of Antigua. That's right. It's a little island north of Antigua. Incredible. Look at those houses. They look like pretty decent built houses.
You want to tell? I'll go back to some of the more revealing shots a couple of slides back. You want to illustrate one of these?
These are all from Barbuda, right?
Yes.
Notice down here on this house, there appears to be a shuttered. Like that house was shuttered. There appears to be a shutter on that window there.
That's frightening.
And, it's got the regular plywood, sheets of plywood on the roof, that are attached to the beams. They were just ripped right off the roof. I mean, there had to be a roof on top of that, like some kind of shingles or something. Gosh. Look, there's all kinds of corrugated metal out here that could decapitate you if you were standing out there. The palm tree at the top of the screen here completely limp. I mean, the palm trees just took a beating. Wow. All the trees, notice the trees are all leaning this direction. The eye passed dead center right over Barbuda. So this must have been when the backside eye wall was coming in. This was the right side, the right front quadrant that did this damage. Like the trees are all right to left. And the hurricane was, moving in this direction, the same direction as that arrow on the screen. And it passed right over here, and these were the backside eye wall winds. Wow. I mean, even the houses that are have well-built roofs, like this one at the top here, it looks like the roof is still there, but it's all peeled. Like there's no shingles on it anymore. And again, another house with shutters. It looks like the windows were shuttered over here, but the roof still, all the panels blew off the roof, the plywood. Look here. The windows look like they're shuttered right here. And the roof is completely gone.
You're defenseless.
What is amazing in this picture, though, is the streets look relatively drivable. I mean, look at this. I mean, you could navigate right through. There's really not much debris in the streets, but I bet you there's a bunch of nails out there.